Already alive. It is week 16, game number 13 of the 2021 NFL season. It is between the Los Angeles Rams going up against the Seattle Seahawks. We are in Seattle. The look is going Seattle to New York.
And the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams. From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was seen a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to put on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football, rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down limit.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy's mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be design runs as well as his scrambles.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and short. This is Carson. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage at 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, it's Carson. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9 from the 44. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They run it with Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sliding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that will shorten your distance as well.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man, he'll be the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come out of a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean it at all. They really worked hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We're scoreless after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today. It'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and goal from the 6. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Goff and Tyler Higbee hooking up. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of the field goal attempt for him.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They get a
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the end zone, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cobb.
That's a play that would be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And a points result, we'll call this play significant.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run a sweep here. This is Cobb. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman with highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Goff going to get this to Akers, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drama keeps moving.
Off with the pass caught by Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know they add up to it, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, you end up in 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they hit the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be played number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Goff throwing again. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Goff. This is caught, it's Woods. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Goff. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they'll look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Goff on first down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. They got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield right, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Goff. They almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time he fell complete. So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Go. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, open man, Higby, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us and praise defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. Yeah, it's an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Let's see what the Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession in the 2nd half. These guys had a play last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. To the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that. Move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Let's start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
It's a tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agree with me. That's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you tough? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's tough.
Respect.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. There's Goff. Quick pass to Cup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the first down throw, Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Goff on first down. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down with Akers. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack up first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the main field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds his man, the tight end also. 7 yards to pick up there. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, That's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Troy Hill picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for two. After the interception, here's Goff. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
And everybody's scrambling maybe to catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is DJ Reed returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
If he's the best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards of the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 37. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know it's a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Alright guys, we have it the Rams winners over the Seahawks 19-0. Got in this stream, and I'll be back tomorrow for another live stream. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.